Welcome to the Gauntlet. We're back.
Welcome back.
We're back. We just got done filming Serena.
We did.
And now we're going to the next duel.
Next duel. Would you like to introduce our next duel?
I would. It is Jim Brown, one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Yep. NFL.
Shout out NFL.
Shout out the NFL. If you're
Shout out Roger Goodell.
Yep. Shout out. Yeah,
I mean, kind of. We'll see.
Yeah.
Jim Brown
Well.
versus the great Roger Federer. Without a doubt, the greatest tennis player of all time. We're going to talk about both because I know what side I'm taking.
I know what side I'm taking.
You know what side you're taking, and I'm taking Jim Brown. I kind of mess with them, but I'm taking Jim Brown.
Mess with their heads.
Mess with their heads. Poker. Shout out poker.
Shout out poker.
Shout out mind games.
Shout out Dan Negrano.
Negrano, if you're watching,
And we know
you are. Shout out poker. Anyways, I'm taking Jim Brown.
I'm taking Roger Federer.
And it's going to be a good one.
Federer is more dominant. I'm excited for
Okay.
this one, bro. This one's
Who wants to
good.
start?
I would let you start.
I would let you start.
All right, I can start.
You can start.
I can start.
Let's go with it.
I can start. So, Roger Federer, man, I think he's one of the best. I mean, I think he's the best tennis player of all time. I think so. I mean, alongside Serena, I think Serena and him are
Yeah.
I think Serena and him are pretty even. I
Federer.
really do.
Just a cool name in general,
Right,
too.
Roger
He's
Federer.
Cool he's 39 years old. 39 years old. Same as
39 years
Serena.
old. Same age
As
Serena.
we were learning.
I believe he's from Australia. Can you fact check me on that?
I think he is.
I can fact check.
You can fact check.
I can fact check myself.
Because yeah.
But anyway,
but
I think he's Australian.
he has won the Australian Open many times.
Many times.
Many
I believe
times. Many times.
I think between 3 and 5 times.
A lot
I
of
believe.
times.
Yeah. Let's see.
But no, Federer is a very cool name. I think honestly,
know.
bro, if I was making like a tennis like sportswear company, if you Wilson, you got your Wilsons, you got your Penn, you put Federer, it sounds like a name for tennis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but yeah, he's 39, same as Serena.
He is.
And he's your guy. Like he's your guy.
So he has won the Australian Open 6 times.
6 times.
So that's. I mean, he's won the French Open once.
Okay.
He's won the Wimbledon, dude, 8 times.
8 times.
Jesus. He's won the U.S. Open.
I think he's got 20 Grand Slams.
Yeah. So he's won the U.S. Open. Let's see.
20 Grand Slams. Wow.
5 times. So.
Wow.
And I believe he has. Let's see here.
I think he's got a gold medal as well.
Yeah, Tour Finals. Let's see, Tour Finals. So. Yeah, his career titles in doubles 8.
Okay, wow. Yeah. And he's got a gold medal. And he's got a silver medal. He's got a gold and a silver.
He's won the Tour Finals.
Definitely respectable right there.
6 times. I don't know, Tour Finals. Other tournaments. Under other tournaments.
So many tours, so many things.
Yeah, so many tours, so many
Roger
courts.
Federer.
Anyway, Roger Federer, the best tennis player of all time. Another fact about Roger Federer is he has, I believe he has 103 total career titles.
Wow.
That's mad.
And I think that's a lot more than.
Oh yeah, the next. Well, is it the next? I believe it's the next person down is.
I know Nadal has 88.
Yeah,
Nadal has 88.
So that's a good chunk.
That's
more than Nadal.
That's a great margin right there.
That's a good chunk more than Nadal.
And then Jokic has less than that, I think.
Yeah,
but because those are the 3 big dogs.
So I think he has the most.
But Federer's way up there. And consecutive weeks.
Oh my God.
Let's go there.
This man. Oh my God.
Let's go there with that. Let's go there with your guy.
So.
Because we're both discussing.
We are. Yeah. And this guy's he's a great competitor.
He's a great competitor.
No, dude, he could win this, I believe.
He deserves the respect.
Yeah, he does. So, if you don't know this already, Roger Federer.
That's good. Man, that's good.
Was ranked the #1 player for 237 consecutive weeks.
Wow.
Now,
wow.
I don't know if you guys know off the top of your
237.
head. I know, 237. Isn't that crazy? You know that? I mean.
I think I heard that somewhere, but
yeah, dude. I mean, something. He's just.
That's mad.
If you've heard it,
crazy.
You know.
But
we did the math. That's about 4.5 years straight.
4.5 straight
4.5 straight years
of being the top dog.
Of being the ranked #1.
#1
in the world.
Numero uno. You know when you turn on tennis and you see the numbers, you see the flag, you see the name, you see all in the bottom left hand.
You see
the sets, you see the points, you see the matches, all in the bottom left hand corner of your screen.
Exactly.
And then there's Federer with a 1. That one was by his name.
Was by his name.
4.5 years.
So, if you really think about it, I bet he competed.
If I really think about it.
If I really
give it to me.
If I really
give it to me.
Think about it. I bet he competed in about, this is a guess. I'm guessing here. I'm estimating.
Stay hydrated.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Hydrated. Shout out water.
Shout out tea. Shout out herbal tea.
Shout out herbal tea. Shout out water. Shout out hydration.
Shout out high noon.
High noon.
Shout out Westerns.
Shout out
Clint Eastwood.
Shout out hydration.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Federer stays hydrated.
Federer,
he drinks water, bro.
He definitely drinks
water. I mean, that dude, have you seen that dude?
That
dude is fit. And also, his miles per hour is like all those guys, man, 200 kilometers an hour.
Really?
Like 140 miles an hour serves.
Wow.
Crazy. That gets crazy. But you look at his clips, too.
Oh, my God.
The dude's insane. Through the legs, behind the back.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Federer.
I bet he competed in about, over 4.5 years, like, when you're ranked number 1, I bet you compete in about, like, let's say like 5 or 6, like opens, Wimbledon, 5 or 6, like.
I'm no tennis guru.
No, me neither.
But I would say you probably get invited to a lot.
Yeah, I would say too.
I really don't know. I would probably say around 80 to 100 matches.
In 4.5 years?
No, in 1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, that could be a way high ball. I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
But that's what I would think.
I mean, that's like a lot, dude. Imagine the preparation. That's like all of your year, pretty much. The rest of the year is preparation, and then 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, who knows? Yeah.
Now Jim Brown.
Tell me about Jim Brown. Tell me about Jim Brown.
As we know, he played for the Browns.
He did.
His name was Jim Brown.
I mean, it was pretty fitting.
My mic fell.
Oh.
Let me just fix that real quick. Jim Brown.
Let him fix it.
Jim Brown. Do you know what? Jim Brown fell on the football field sometimes too.
He did.
It happens.
Your mic,
Anyways, Jim Brown played for the Browns, the Cleveland Browns.
He did.
The name fits perfect.
He did.
Dude, all these names that we've been doing for the Gauntlet bracket.
I know.
Wayne Gretzky with hockey.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Crazy. Jim Brown for the Browns.
Exactly.
Anyways, Jim Brown, one of the best running backs of all time.
Could arguably the best running back of all time.
Easy argue for the best of all time. Yeah. That's an easy argue.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But one of the best players of all time. You want to hear some crazy stats?
I do.
To this day.
To this day. So no one else was.
He played way back in the day. He played in the 60s. He played
in
the 60s.
I thought he played in the 40s.
Jim Brown?
Yeah.
60s.
Wow.
But he had one of his best careers in 1963. We'll get to that later. But to this day, he still has the most rushing yards per game.
In his entire career.
Now,
how many rushing yards is that per game?
It's 104.3 yards per game.
So that's
yards
an average
per game.
He's averaging over his entire career. He averaged 104 yards per game.
104, and that's minimum 10 fantasy points. Shout out ESPN.
Shout out fantasy.
Shout out Matthew Berry. Dude, 10 fantasy points minimum, but 104 yards per game. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, and in 1963, like we said, he had one of the best performances of any running back of all time.
Wow.
133.7 yards per game.
Wow.
133 yards per game in one season.
Wow.
And people say the next best was in 2009.
Oh, yeah.
People say...
Yeah. Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson had the
2,000-yard season.
People say that's the best of all time.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. Jim Brown averaged 7.7 more yards per carry than Chris Johnson.
Yards per game, I believe.
Yards per... Either one, 7.7 yards per carry, yards per game, more than Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
And so he had a better season.
Shout out Jim Brown.
Yeah, Jim Brown, like, it's crazy. Like, okay, out of 9 seasons he played, he only played 9 seasons because he got banged up. We can believe that.
I mean, yeah,
out of 9 seasons, Jim Brown was an 8-time All-Pro running back. Wow. 8-time All-Pro, so which means he was the best running back out of 9 seasons, 8 times.
Wow.
He made the Pro Bowl all 9 times. Every single year.
Dude, no way.
Domination? Are you kidding me?
Talk about domination.
9 for 9? 9 for 9.
88%
as a rookie
chance.
And as a vet. He's there, baby. You see him, he's there. Pro Bowl.
Wow.
He also got 5 times out of his 9 years career. Back in the day, back in the day, they didn't play as many games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They just raised it. They just raised it to 17.
17, yeah.
But back then, they played 12 to 14 games. Okay. 5 times, he got over 10 touchdowns. 10 touchdowns or more.
In a season.
5 in a season.
So
5 times.
over half of his career, half of his career, he got
He's a machine.
10 touchdowns per game. Or no, per season.
Per season. 5 times out of the 9. Wow. And back then that was a lot.
I mean, yeah,
and the dude's a machine. You know what I mean? Wow. And you look at Jim Brown. When you think of running backs, you think Jim Brown.
You think Walter Payton.
Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton.
Bo Jackson.
All the
Barry
best.
Sanders,
all those guys.
Yep.
But Jim Brown has done something that no one's ever done, and continually, to this day, putting up numbers, and his name comes up every single time people talk about
that conversation.
Every NFL conversation, Jim Brown comes up, and that's why I think he's going to take it. Frankly,
wow.
I just think I just think domination year after year after year after year. I think it takes it. I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should we go to the polls?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I mean, what are we waiting for? Let's just go for it. Jim Brown versus Roger Federer. You can see how this matchup goes places. But whoever wins goes on, and dude, it's shaping up, bro.
I know.
Shaping up.
Yeah, no, seriously. The matchups are getting intense.
They're getting intense.
As
Give it to me.
All right.
I'm ready.
Jim Brown, Roger Federer.
Roger Federer.
Looks like it's 77% versus 22%.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah.
It's big. Okay, okay.
Roger Federer.
He won?
I think so.
Oh my god. Dude.
Wow. That's what it's looking like.
Wow. Jim Brown.
Yeah. Wow.
Falls very short.
Yeah, jeez.
How many votes?
I believe it was 10 votes for Jim Brown. No, 10 votes for Roger Federer.
Okay.
3 votes for Jim Brown.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a margin.
Yeah.
That's a margin.
That's 7 votes.
Wow. So Jim Brown takes a fall.
He does. Wow. I could have seen him winning this whole thing.
Wow.
But that's just the case for every one of these athletes.
That's why they're in it, baby. Federer. I combined his name, Roger Federer. Federer. We're going with that.
Yeah,
Federer moves on.
That's a nickname.
With a pretty big gap.
Margin win.
And this is gonna be fun when we get into these later rounds because they're gonna
intense.
These big margins. I mean, they're gonna have to play each other.
Exactly, I know.
You know what I mean?
Like Babe is gonna have to play.
My Babe's out. Well, don't do me like that. Chill, bro. Don't do me like that. Babe is out. I get it.
I was saying that in a hopeful way because I kind of hoped he had won, even though I was on the Michael train. Babe Ruth.
Hope is a dangerous thing. Shout out Shawshank. Shout out Shawshank.
Hope is actually a good thing.
Shout out
Morgan Freeman.
Shout out. We know what's coming.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that's been it. Jim Brown loses. Roger
Federer.
Federer moves on. We'll be seeing you.
Until next time, we'll be seeing you.